Hey everybody, this is David Bennett, and I want to get some shit off my chest because, um, I think you know, I think I want to start off by talking a little bit about my life and growing up and stuff like that. Basically, I came into this world, I had two parents who unfortunately have mental um, problems. So it went from that to me and my sister living with me and my parents, to me and my sister getting put into foster care, to we being released to our uncle and auntie. And this is like when we were like 4 or 5 years old. And once we got with our auntie and uncle, pretty much what we did is we stayed with them for about 15 years, I think. Yeah, about 15 years. And like at first, everything was fine, everything was cool and stuff like that. But as time went by, my uncle, he had a horrible drug and alcohol problem, and my auntie, she just kind of got really abusive, and then the rest of the family always thought like they could uh, put their hands on children in the wrong way and do all this crap. That was just basically a heap of shit. Um, So for years and years, this crap, this behavior, this like antisocial crap, basically came about. And first it was with me, because I wanted to see my parents. I cried every time I couldn't see my parents, because that was difficult for me to grow up as a child and not be able to see my real parents, and then have two people who are not even my parents tell me that, hey, you know what, don't call them mom, don't call them dad. And pretty much it was kind of like brainwashed. It was attempted to be brainwashed with me and my sister. Unfortunately, the aftermath is, my sister pretty much stayed with that family, after I run away because of, the abuse and, different things like that. And I used to get my ass whooped. I used to I got punched in the face, almost got knocked out a couple times. I What else? Hit with stitching cords, twitches. Get slapped hard in the face and punched in the chest as a fucking 8-year-old, and by a grown ass man that's supposed to be my uncle and be my family and people who care about me, and just got like really highly abused. And so after ending my 8th grade year, I guess I had in my mind, that I just say, you know what, enough is enough. And pretty much what I did, I just ran away. And I got away. And I ended up in foster care all the way up to the time I was 18, where I aged out. And in between that time, I did have some issues. I noticed I had a big anger problem. And, I had a daughter at a young age. I was 17, and my daughter's mom was 18 at the time. And, a lot of my anger, I felt like, came about from being in that environment as a kid growing up. I'm not going to try to blame everything like 100%, because you do have to take responsibility. But things got really damaged, with my daughter and with her mom and then with her family. And I was in the foster care, and there were always problems and things going on and situations that kind of happened that shouldn't happen. And I had a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that, but I always managed to like stay strong. That was the main point. It's been a couple years since I've seen my daughter. Haven't still seen her. As far as I know, she's in New Mexico. I love my baby. She'll be 6 years old on November 18th, 2013. So that's actually here next month. And I still haven't got to see her, but I've been so busy, since I was 18. I luckily was able to land a job with a good guy named Carlos Benitez, and he took me in, and he helped me make a ton of money, and helped me be in a better spot in life, and was actually there for me like a family, like a father figure, and so forth. I did fail to say that I have been going along in my life. I'm 22 now. I actually turned 22 in August on the 21st of this year. I've been going along a while now, without, not even speaking to my actual family. I've cut all lines. I cut them all off because, I just figured that, it's bad garbage and I didn't need those people in my life. But, that's just how it is. Just from everything I've went through and stuff, I just kind of decided to myself that I didn't need those type of people to be in my life and to be around me and basically, like, in my environment. And, I just figured everything out in my life. I was able to always manage to have a good job, but, like, things got tough at one point, and I was just able to like, instead of buckling, like, stay strong, and do the best that I could do the best that I could do for myself. And pretty much, I had some ups and downs. Everyone does. It's just like a roller coaster. It goes up and it goes down. And pretty much, it's one thing to not, well, actually, here, scratch that. Look, basically, I went on to do things that I didn't think that I would be capable to do. I went on to basically get into a better position in life because, that's honestly like what I wanted. But I was always just like lost, and I was just searching. I was like, dude, I know there has to be like something out here that will, help me get to where I want to be. I know there's like a better part of life and so forth. And I did find that actually through the special church of Scientology. I did find that. And, my life did get better to a degree with that. It's a really good church and helped me get a lot of spiritual guidance and helped me with some problems. For a while, I've been away from the church just because, I've had some legal trouble and I've had some other issues going on which would prevent me from basically being in the church, which would actually help me be so successful in life and just get to like a better existence in life and, just be like more at cause over the things that happen in my life and like just allow for me to prosper, And the goal is there. The goal is what I want to do. But at this time, things have kind of got hectic. I just came back from a Nebraska job. I had a special person I was talking to, and pretty much, I did some stuff that, I shouldn't have did. And, I acted really irrational, I'd say that. I don't know why. But, I thought everything was gone, and I thought everything was, like, over at first, but then I was able to actually hang out with that person there recently, and, things worked out. But then, we had a downfall, we had, like, a fallout yesterday for some reason. I don't know why, then there, it's just, like, some disrespect and everything like that, but pretty much, I've just, I think in life, a lot of people in life, I think, want to be happy. There's many definitions for being happy, but, it's like, happiness for me is just like the ultimate joy of basically being able to be physically and mentally happy, have, your friends, your loved ones, and, have things going right in your life, as far as an accomplishing goes, and, getting to greater parts of existence and seeing like, hey, what's your potential as an individual, you know what I mean? And I feel like I have like a anger issue, I know I do, but I sometimes say things I don't necessarily mean. I sometimes do things that I don't intentionally mean. It kind of happens in the moment, when I get upset. And then it's just like me, I'm always kind of like left alone, and so then like, I don't know, I just like eat myself up, I guess, and just beat myself up about, crap and stuff like that, which, I shouldn't even have to do, but, I guess I do. And so, it's gotten to a point to where, I just feel like, pretty much I just feel like, I mean, it's not like I feel like it's, it's decided. I think at this time I'm going to go down a path that I never actually went before. And it's pretty extreme about the certain actions that I'm about to carry out. I got part of me saying, you know what, it's not even worth it, but then part of me is just kind of more of like, you know what, let's handle this, let's do it. I mean, I think right now, like, seriously, I'm just like overwhelmed with being lied to, being treated wrong, just trying to be nice and then, like, being taken advantage of, or just being talked about and being labeled and this and that and all that shit. I probably shouldn't let this crap bother me, but for some reason at age 22 it seems like it's been the last straw, and I just feel like I just feel like, what, I'm gonna do something that probably a lot of folks will frown upon and probably wonder like why and what was that for and why would he do that. It's just a personal thing for me. I mean, I've not physically hurt another human being to the point to where destroying them, never thought I'd really have the thoughts to, I mean, I know people piss you off, sometimes you want to kill someone or wring someone's neck, but it just got me to that point where it's just like all this frustration and everything, and it's just like I'm ready to carry this certain action out, and it's because that's what I've decided. It's everything that happens is on me, and I don't feel like it's not going to solve anything except take two people out of this world. That's the only thing it's going to solve. But at the same time, I don't necessarily know what to do. I mean, I know there's help, there's this and that, but this is personal. I've always tried to give people a second chance and give them a benefit of the doubt and so forth, but like, it's just like, I've just been crossed like way too many times, and at this time, I'm going to take a person out and I'm going to kill them. And that's just that. I don't really necessarily want to do that, but I just feel like there's no option. And this person is just fucking, I mean, this person's a good person, but then there's just bullshit, and just like issues and things that have like personally like kind of hurt me. Then it's just made me feel like, what, I'm just like nothing, you know what I mean? And I feel like this person's not taking me serious enough, and I have to do what I gotta do. And I don't know, I mean, I wanted to be happy, I know, in this lifetime. I wanted to be happy, and I wanted to I think I wanted to spend a good life and be happy and get somewhere and all that stuff in life. And I think the most important things are, in my life, me taking care of me and helping me as much as possible. Then, me taking care of my daughter once I'm stable, and helping her get along in life and helping her grow up to get to where she needs to, get wherever she may go. But I wanted the opportunity to be there for my daughter and help her and be a good parent and take on that responsibility and so forth. I wish I could, I wish I would have had the chance to do that. I wish I had a chance to do a lot of things that I know I'm going to miss out on. But that's just how my life's going to go, I guess, at this point. I've gotten so far to only come to this conclusion just because life can do you in that much. I'm not a bad person. I mean, I just asked for my respect. I asked to just basically be an individual on this planet and be able to accomplish things and go somewhere good in life and flourish. That's all I wanted to do. But, it's just like these barriers and all this shit, it's just everything is just kind of swelled up to the point where it's just like, it's so frustrating, and it's just like, I don't know what to do anymore. I know I'm better than this. I mean, I already know I am, but, it's just decided in my mind, I'm going to carry out this action, and I'm going to do what I got to do. That's all I can do, because the person that I'm mentioning is just too bad of a person, I feel like, to be on this planet we call Earth. And I feel like that person needs to be off this fucking planet of Earth, because the only thing they're doing is destroying and not helping it. Maybe that's not my decision to decide, but I'm going to decide it. I'm going to decide that person's fate, because I feel like I'm senior to that fucking person. And I feel like if a person is going to be willing to build you up and then break you down, build you up and break you down, and keep on going on doing the same thing and getting away with it and doing it to other people and thinking it's just okay, and think people are just going to keep on putting up with the shit and so forth, it's not going to happen, and not at least on my watch. I got several $100, to my name, and I could have all the money in the world right now, and still this situation just will not make me happy. Until this evil fucking person is off of this planet. Until their existence is no more. And that's just the truth. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just, I'm going to take my own life, process, and that's a decision I can live with, and that's a decision I'm willing to take upon myself to do. It's no one's fault but my fault. But we all know here in America and here in the fucking world, it's just, justice is always not going to be fair. And when it's not fair, I think it's right that an individual takes it upon himself to get justice. And I'm getting that justice. That's just something personal for me. I mean, it has nothing to do with anybody else and like what they got going on. That's just a personal thing that's going to happen for me. I don't know. I mean, I love a lot of people in this world. I have a lot of friends over in LA that I have very good friends actually in LA that I got to meet last year on L. Ron Hubbard Way in Los Angeles, California, downtown Los Angeles. And I love those people for giving me some inspiration, for helping me, and for actually seeing through this mess that we basically have going on this earth today and actually doing something about it. I love for the fact that, I do have real friends in this world, and if I need help, I could turn to them and go and get help or whatever, I love the fact that I did have a little girl. She's, beautiful. She's my everything, and I always love her, no matter what happens to me. I love my mom and dad, even though I don't show love always, you know what I mean, but At the end of the day, it's just I am who I am today. But you know, at the end of the day, I think I still do love them, even though I've kind of gotten separated from them and haven't really spoke to them, you know, for a while. um, I love my sister Tiana Dixon. She lives in Wichita. I love all my, you know, I just love the good people in this world that help me and that try to point a young man that had like a bad history and a bad kind of direction and a bad start off in life. I don't want to take myself out of this world, but you know, it's just like I don't know what to do. I've tried to be nice. I've tried all these options, you know, and it just seems like I get the short end of the deal every time. And finally, I think it's time to do something about it. And I have to do something that I don't want to do, but there's no other way to get rid of this fucking bad person. I could blow it off, but it's so personal, I cannot do that. I'm not willing to do that at all. I love all my hours. She's from where is she from actually? From oh, she's like a godmother of mine. She's like a mother figure to me. She lives in West Virginia. She's a retired police officer. Now, works for the government. You know, I just love the people that actually give a damn about other human beings on this earth and who are willing to help them succeed and push them to get off their ass and do something and show them that, you know what, there's a better portion of life other than this fucked up earth we got, you know what I mean? I love people that just give a damn about mankind, period. Unfortunately, somehow, some way, my urge to survive and to go forward is, I don't know, it's just, I just feel like it's just been broken down. I've had a couple times where I thought, you know, hey, I'm going to do something this drastic and, you know, I just blow it off and all that shit, but, you know, it's just torn me down to the point to where it's just like stuck in my mind. I can't let it go. And I'm going to do what I have to do. That's on me, and it's no one else's fault and nothing like that. I want to tell Nicole Munoz, I love her for being a good friend. I mean, a real friend, actually. You know, she was actually there for me to help me through some stuff and give me some good advice, and I thank her for that. You know, and I just love myself for being able to get to places in life and have all this experience and go through some things this lifetime, at least on Earth. I mean, I think it's been fun. It's been a blast. I wish things could have been better. I think I'm gonna leave a lot behind. You know, a lot of my friends and just, you know, a lot of shit. And I don't want to do that. You know, I just don't. But I have no idea what to do, but besides to keep on having shit get caved in on me. I just can't have it anymore. You know, I love my friend Deb Adrians. She's in Kansas City at a place called Kansas City Org. I just, you know, I just feel like I've had like the last straw, man. And you know, it's just money. You know, I work my ass off. I make a lot of money, and I try to, you know, get stable and shit like that, and so forth, and try to have fun and meet new people. Then you meet some people who just you don't know you can trust, and they just kind of fuck you over, you know. And you, as a human being, are just expected to put up with it and then let it slide off one shoulder and keep going, you know. I just don't understand it. It's just like, you know, it's just like the heartache, like all these years. I mean, I'm 22 now, you know. I should have been some awesome fucking places now. I should have been like in a better position in life. I should have like had my daughter by now. I should have had this and that. I should, you know, I should be getting better status in life, you know. I've always wanted to be different, and despite people saying just because I'm black and I talk white and all that bullshit, you know, I managed to get a lot further and I have a lot more experience and be able to have the opportunity to go to places where most people will never even see in their fucking life, yet alone even find out the true datum of life, and that it's not just life and death on this earth. It's not like you just live and then you die and you don't come back. No, fuck that. You know, it's true. It's just, you know, people are so dumb, I feel like, you know, they just are so used to, it's like People's magazines where people just constantly talk shit, make up lies and all this crap, and people just feed into it and they're just like all in the fucking vibe of it. And it's just annoying, you know what I'm saying? I've had the opportunity, dude, and I want the opportunity to, like, go that route. I know what waits for me at the end of my life. But, you know, I think I'm taking this on myself, and this is a personal thing. And I've decided that I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm just fed up, I'm tired of it, and I just don't care anymore. I really don't. I really don't. You know, it's just, I'm taking someone off of this earth that is a fucking disease to this earth. As a fucking swine flu to our earth. Like, seriously, I'm taking, they're like HIV. Okay, they're just killing people. You know, they're gonna kill people and kill people and kill people and hurt them and make them suffer and get them sick, and, you know, it's just, they have to go. That's just it. And I think I'm personally fine with that. I'm not gonna sit there and even argue about it anymore. The person's an asshole. The person's a piece of shit. You know, they could be better. There's some good things about them, but those outweigh the bad, you know. And to sit there and put me down and make me feel like how I feel now and act like I'm not shit and act like I don't, you know, act like I'm not going anywhere and all this shit, and act like they got everything going on, like they got life figured out. They don't even know the fucking half of it. But yeah, they can judge me and say, oh, okay, well, this is David, and we know how David acts and all this blah, 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 blah. No, fuck that, you know? It's like, this motherfucker has to go because he just crossed the fucking line, and I've just about had it. You know? I've had it, and it's a done fucking deal. It's a done deal. Good people don't deserve to suffer on this earth. Yet alone me. I'm very bright. I know I'm better than this shit. I know I am, you know, but God. To take out someone that's a fucking disgrace to this earth would mean that you would have to basically fucking go through some shit. Because you took off a good person, but in the eyes of the law, they don't care. You know? You consider it murder. I consider it a benefit of helping planet Earth. I considered it taking the fucking evil and nasty off this planet so we can have a better and clean and sane planet. Besides a bunch of crazy motherfuckers running around doing God's know what. You know what I mean? And I'm just tired of it. I'm fed up with it. I'm done with it. And Friday will be my last time on this earth. A couple days from now, day after Halloween, I will carry out whatever I'm going to do, and I have no regrets about it. I tried to be a good person. I tried to be an awesome dude. I tried to help people. I tried to leave people with the ability to laugh when they have problems going on. I tried to do a lot to help mankind and not destroy mankind and hurt them. Some people unfortunately couldn't see that, and for that reason, that's why things have come to this point, and that's just the way it's going to be. So bye.